Welcome to Brain Booster. Have you ever wondered about the dark secrets that lie beneath the city of Paris? Let's delve deep into the inception of the Paris Catacombs, a labyrinth of death and history that unfolds a fascinating chapter of the city's past. As we step back into the 18th century, Paris was grappling with a grave problem, quite literally. The city was expanding and the cemeteries were filling up faster than anyone could imagine. This overflow of graveyards was not just a logistical nightmare, but a significant public health concern for the surrounding neighborhoods. The Paris authorities were pressed to find a solution to alleviate the congestion and improve the public health conditions. Their search led them to an unexpected place, the former Tombe Issoire quarries. These were not just any quarries, but a vast network of tunnels, a legacy from the Roman times. This extensive and accessible network presented itself as an ideal solution to the city's pressing problem. The year 1785 marked the beginning of a massive operation. Graves across Paris were evacuated and the bones were moved into the tunnels. A year later, on the 7th of April 1786, these underground tunnels were consecrated as the Paris Municipal Ossuary. An ossuary, for those unacquainted with the term, is a place for the storage of human remains. Since then, the site has been referred to as the Catacombs, a term that harkens back to the burial sites with passageways built by the ancient Romans. The birth of the Catacombs was not just a solution to a problem, but the creation of a symbol, a marker in history that continues to intrigue and fascinate us to this day. Thus, the Paris Municipal Ossuary, now known as the Catacombs, was born. In the chapters to come, we will delve into the massive relocation process, the labyrinth that lies beneath, and the artistry amidst the bones. But for now, let's pause and reflect on the birth of this fascinating place, a testament to the city's past and an enduring symbol of the circle of life and death. What you might find shocking is that it took 12 long years to transfer 6 million bodies into the catacombs. The enormity of this task is almost unimaginable, yet the city of Paris was committed to this massive undertaking. The first evacuation started at the largest cemetery in Paris, the Saints' Innocents. This was not a task for the faint of heart. Imagine the sheer amount of labor it took to exhume and relocate the remains of 6 million people. The workers involved in this operation ranged from diggers who had the gruesome job of unearthing the bodies to cleaners who prepared the remains for their final journey. In addition to these workers, there were drivers responsible for transporting the bones, torchbearers who lit the way in the shadowy tunnels, and even priests. The priests were there not only for religious rites, but also to provide a sense of decorum and respect to this monumental task. The process of transferring the bones was so sensitive that it had to be done under the cover of darkness, to avoid causing distress among the local communities. Picture this: carriages loaded with bones, moving silently through the city streets at night, the only sound the clop-clop of the horses' hooves on the cobblestones. This was not a one-time event, but rather a nightly procession that lasted for over a decade. It was a task of such magnitude that it required careful planning, a significant workforce, and a great deal of time. Despite the grim nature of this undertaking, it was necessary for the health and well-being of the city. It was a solution to a problem that had plagued Paris for years, and despite the macabre nature of the task, it was carried out with a sense of duty and respect for the dead. A task of such magnitude, performed under the cover of darkness, certainly adds an eerie layer to the history of the catacombs. This history is not just about death, but also about the living, the city's resolve to solve a problem, and the respect shown to the deceased during this massive relocation. Beneath the city of Paris, a labyrinth of tunnels stretches over 150 miles. This vast network, a relic of Roman times, remains largely hidden from the public eye. Only a small portion of this subterranean world is accessible, with an even smaller fraction open for public exploration. It's a journey not for the faint-hearted. To reach the catacombs, one must descend 131 steps deep into the earth, and upon leaving, ascend a further 112 steps. It's a descent into darkness, a journey through history, and an encounter with the city's past residents. The catacombs are a testament to the city's complex and layered history, a physical embodiment of the passage of time. It's no wonder that locals often refer to the entire network of tunnels when they speak of the catacombs. Descending into the catacombs is like stepping into the empire of death. Originally a mere storage space, the catacombs underwent a transformation that turned it into a macabre gallery. This dark metamorphosis was orchestrated by none other than Louis-Étienne Héricard de Thury, the director of the Paris Mine Inspection Service. He saw the potential for an extraordinary exhibition in the countless piles of bones. Héricard de Thury and his team of artisans carefully arranged the skulls and femurs into decorative patterns, forming a chilling yet captivating backdrop to the subterranean labyrinth. The once haphazardly stacked bones were reorganized into elaborate displays, creating an eerie atmosphere that was both fascinating and unnerving. Héricard de Thury didn't stop there. He adorned the chambers with decorations from outdoor cemeteries, installed striking arches and columns, and even added signs and captions. Educational cabinets about the minerals of the limestone quarries and bone pathology were thoughtfully incorporated, offering visitors a unique blend of history, art, and science. Thus, amidst the darkness and death, art found its place. From a place of death, the catacombs turned into a place of life, quite literally. As the city above bustled with activity, the catacombs bore a different kind of fruit. In the 19th century, the moist and dark environment of the tunnels was deemed perfect for growing Paris button mushrooms, also known as champignons de Paris. Farmers took advantage of this naturally controlled climate, and the catacombs turned into a subterranean mushroom farm, a stark contrast to its macabre origins. But the catacombs' clandestine nature also made it an ideal setting for secret activities. Throughout its history, the tunnels have played host to a variety of covert operations, from secret societies holding meetings to resistance fighters during World War II. The catacombs have been a silent witness to Paris's hidden narratives. The catacombs of Paris, a place of death, art, and secret life, continue to fascinate us with their dark and captivating history. Don't forget to like and subscribe.